Okay, guys, we're gonna give this a go. I'm hoping that you can see this. Your name would be here, To Kill a Mockingbird essay, um, English 20, the date, and my name. Then it would go whatever your title is, something original, hopefully. So I just put here my title is gonna be Symbolism and the Mockingbird. So, something that when we're talking about literature, you always want to introduce the full name of the author and the work that you're talking about, probably somewhere in the introduction. So a good starting might sound something like, in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, the characters, oopters, um, many characters, in the novel are symbol. Oh my gosh, I need symbols of whatever, or however you're planning on starting it. Remember that you are going to italicize the To Kill a Mockingbird, and that is it. This is the important part, is this part right here. In the novel, actually we would have in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, or in Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird, however you want to say it. You need to have Harper Lee, the full name, if you're going to follow the rest of the rules I have for you when it comes to citing different, um, like quoting different things from the novel. So we need to state the name of it and we need to have her full name there. So that's step one. Step two is you're going to you're going to write your whole introduction. And now let's say one of the symbols of a mockingbird in this novel that I'm going to pick is Tom Robinson. Remember that the first sentence in your body paragraphs really sets the tone, or has to tell me what the rest of your paragraph is going to be. So I want this paragraph to say Tom Robinson. I might even save this for last because he's the most glaring example of a mockingbird. I might start small with one of the minor characters who wasn't really, maybe it wasn't clear that they were a mockingbird or not. Maybe like, I don't know, Dolphus Raymond or somebody like that. But Tom Robinson is a clear example of Harper Lee trying to connect the mockingbird and this symbolic figure. So I might say something like, Tom Robinson is the um, most profound and um, I'm going to try and formulate my words. Is the most profound and clearly stated example of symbolism and in the novel. This is overt, like it's kind of like really clear example, but I'm trying to help you guys out. You really need to tell me that Tom Robinson is your key point when it comes to this example. Then what I would do is provide two reasons why I think that he is a very clear example, very profound example in the novel of the symbolic mockingbird. So I might say something like, I might have this earlier on, but early in the novel, it is made clear, or it is stated by Jem or Scout. Actually, it might be Maudie, that the mockingbird has blank quality, and Tom possesses this in abundance. Sorry, I paused it there. I just wanted to point out, so I don't have my novel with me, so I went to look up some quotes. So this is the quote I'm thinking about. It's the one that ooh, jeez. It's the one, hang on a sec. I'm just gonna expand this. It's the one where Atticus says to Jem, "One day I'd rather see you shoot tin cans." So I might even pick out certain things. So your father's right, she said. They make music for us to enjoy. They don't eat up other people's gardens. They don't nest in cork cribs. They don't do one thing but sing their hearts for us. That's why it's a sin. So I might point out something that Tom does. So that links to this, or maybe another character that links to this specific quote. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this smaller, and then I'm going to bring up this and move it back. Sorry guys. No, this is awful probably for you. So I'm going to write it in abundance. When Miss Maudie tells the children, and then this is how I would quote. This is what I mean when you can't let a quote stand on its own. Except mockingbirds don't do one thing except. Mockingbirds don't do one thing except. And then I would continue on, and then I would end quote, and then put the page number, so 39. And that's how I would end it. Okay? After you're done the last sentence. You can't let a quote just start. You can't start a sentence with a quotation. So when Miss Maudie tells the children that mockingbirds, I can even add that, mockingbirds don't do one thing except, I could even do this. You can change it here as long as you're not changing the meaning of the word, if it's, because it fits in a lot nicer without it being a capital. It doesn't need to be a capital unless it's a name. But I can't start off my sentence with a quote like, you never, like this, you never really understand. You never really understand a person until you, right? Then I would, whatever page that is, page 334 or something like that. I don't know. You can't do this. You need to add something here. You need to have an introduction of some kind, even if it's like Atticus said. That's a really poor introduction, but you could say it. Atticus loves to give his children advice, and he tells Scout, and he gives Scout, ooh, some great advice when he says, you never really understand a person until you. I hope that makes sense to you. I'm not sure if it does. Sorry, you probably can see me moving that around. Okay, so that's the introduction. This is how to do quotes, or how to introduce quotes and how to use quotes. This is the structure I would have. This is the goal. First thing is your topic sentence. Tells me what your whole paragraph is going to be about. Okay? Oh, I doubled that. Is going to be about. Then the next sentence, sentence 2, should be you telling me your main point. How does it link to your topic? Sentence 3 in this paragraph is you providing a quote to prove the point you just made. Sentence 4, another would be another main point that proves your link to the topic sentence. Should add that here, topic sentence. And then sentence 5, you providing a quote to prove the point you just made in sentence 4. That's kind of how it goes. This is the formula, like the sentence before. So topic sentence, tell me what the paragraph's going to be about. Then sentence 2, your main point. Prove the main point. Have a second main point. It's not enough just to have one. You won't make the word count if you just have 1 point per sentence. This is the formula that works. Trust me. So one sentence, this is all going to be about Tom Robinson being the mockingbird and a symbol of the mockingbird. Then I'm going to have another paragraph, and maybe I'm going to pick, who else? Boo Radley. Boo Radley is going to be my second example, and how is he like a mockingbird or symbolic in this story? And then maybe Dolphus Raymond, because he doesn't hurt anybody. He just goes about his business. Or maybe it's Zebu, or maybe it's somebody else who you think is a mockingbird in this scenario. Maybe it's Atticus. I don't know. I don't know who you're going to pick. That is up to you. That goes for every single essay topic that you are going to pick. Find 3 people or find 3 instances in the text or in the novel that can help you prove your point. I would really love to go through this with some of you if you are having a hard time finding really good material, or if you can't find a quote, don't stress about it. I've read this book so many times. If you can't think of the moment that you're thinking of, ask me. We will find the page number for you. Okay, I was going to do this in 2 separate ones, but I just did it in one in the end, but that's okay. So hopefully this helps you. If you need anything else, please let me know. Or if you want me to do another tutorial on something else, message me and I will do it for you. Okay, good luck and good night, guys.